Hello, beer troopers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppers. Today, checking out another beer from Beerdome, another beer from their recent American Hype selection, this time from Electric Brewing in Murietta, California. Crazy. Again, brewery I used to trade for. Now you can buy it with a little bit more age on web shops in Europe. Fucking insane. And Beerdome, it gets arguably some of the best selection of a lot of these things because they have a very good relationship with a lot of these distributors and importers. So they get a lot of shit. And I know some of you guys have told me like sometimes like, oh, you talk about this Beerdome shop and I go on there, it's not there. A lot of these beers that people know about and want to try that are hyped or breweries, they're gonna be like gone like in a jiffy. You gotta be there very quick. Like for example, there was a release recently where I was lucky to be quick. Mamang from fucking Perennial was there. Like basically Perennial's BBT was for sale on there and it was gone within a couple of hours because they don't get a lot and you just gotta be quick with it to get it sold or get it home, to ensure that you get some. But that means that there's probably going to be a bit more in the wild. But often I know they get a lot of stuff that you don't see many other places. Like I haven't seen any other place, for example, that has had bourbon barrel aged Abraxas, which they got from Perennial last time they got some American beer over. So it's like I think it's small amounts that make it over here. But what makes it over here is crazy these days. So I traded for Perennial in the past, and I have an awesome selection of barrel aged Perennial beers now that I bought in Europe. Like, it's crazy. So thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. This is from the 10th anniversary series from Electric. And this is a collab with North Park Beer Company. This is a triple IPA. Not my favorite style, but sometimes, that's how it is with a lot of these hype brewers when they do big things. It's triple IPAs. They can be really good. And I think often the Americans are the best when it comes to it. Because it's rare you get like European triple IPAs that are that great. And we've got quadruple IPAs, and that's just like not for me. But some people enjoy it, so that's how it is. You gotta drink what you enjoy. So this is a triple dry hop triple IPA with North Park, which is such an amazing brewery down in San Diego in North Park. And it's brewed with Citra, Motueka, Racao, and Amarillo hop hash. And I've heard about this hop hash a couple of times. I don't know how it is. But it's interesting. Amarillo in a hazy. It's not something you see too often. But Citra Motueka Racao sounds pretty dope. So I'm sure that's going to be good. So let's check it out. Pour is a similar color to the Mesarem collab. It's got some orange hues, but also like some bright yellow saturation kind of hopcummy look to it. I mean, very hazy, very rich looking. It had a small white head that fizzed away really quickly. But yeah, let's check out the aroma on 10th Hour by Electric and North Park. A lot of citrus. Loads of sweet citrus. Like, I'm often from Citra, also Amarillo, and Motueka. I think there's a lot of these like sweet, fruity tones. And I'm getting loads of that. And paired with the sweetness of the beer is like orange, ginger. Like, there's so much fucking orange on this. Almost a little bit like thinking of supercharged Treehouse Julius, just like more bright. There's also like singy brightness, a little bit. I'm wondering if that's Racao or just like intensity of hops. But there's a little bit of that underneath. There's a little bit of a stone fruity juiciness, but there's like this is orange, tangerine, all these stuff. Also like a good amount of like quite overripe mango. Yeah, and almost like little bit of a limey thing on the end, but this is all like orange bomb notes. Like this is super orangey, and like then sweeter tropical fruit. But it has like edges of brightness, almost like spicy herbal things or something like that. That's just making it not all juice. Smells intense. Smells like a rich beer. Let's try it. Cheers, and thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. That is mega rich and sweet. yeah, this is making me think of why I'm not a big fan of triple IPAs. I had really high hopes because I think North Park is like really good. And I also used to think Electric was really good. And I still think they're really good. But this is just maybe also me thinking, yeah, triple IPA. Let's keep it at doubles. I'm sure people are going to lose their shit over this. 100%. Some people are. There's also going to be people who's restrained. But I'm not fired up about this at all. It's like super saturated and intense. It's almost like drinking orange juice after you brushed your teeth. Like, that's pretty much the feeling I'm getting. Like loads of intense orange and like minty, strong, biting sensations. Like layered on a canvas is like just super mica rich, sweet, intense, crazy. Like I'm probably not going to be able to finish this entire can because it's so rich and intense and sweet. Like this is something you would share for sure. I can definitely taste it's a good beer. I can definitely taste that a lot of people will really enjoy this. But I can also say it's totally not for me. Like this is not like the double IPA was pushing it a little bit of sweetness, but it was good enough to mess around collab. Nice. But this is like, and then it's also like all these sweet, orangey, tangerine crazy flavors with the minty notes and all that. Like it pushes a lot of like sweet, fruity flavor, which gets too much, I think. And then like also loads of mango, loads of papaya, and like loads of like sweet, juicy, dripping stone fruit. Like if you love dripping, juicy, stone fruity, orangey, tangerine, it's like you're gonna fucking love this. But I think it's too much for me. Like if you compare it to the Brewhouse one I had, that struck the most insane balance. Like I shared that with Rasmus, and that was a triple IPA. I could have drunk on my own the Wizards one. Like that was fucking really dope shit. And this is something where you feel like you're gonna maybe struggle a little bit with it, just because it's so intense on the sweetness. At least for me personally, like I know there's a lot of people that can't get enough of sweet, and I think we're getting to a point with craft beer where like we fucking need to stop with all that sweetness. Like it's just getting too much, and it's so fucking bad for you. Like think of the amount of calories. And also like because I think I've been in the game for so long, that's part of it as well. You see a lot of people that go the wave, how goes the wave curls or however. So you follow the wave, you go to all the top, the crazy shit, and then come step back down to kind of more simple stuff, which is what I fucking love these days. Like crisp, dry beer, my jam. But I do love big barrel-aged bold beers once in a while. But even in big bold beers, there needs to be some kind of balance to strike everything. And I think it's lacking a bit here because it gets on the same wheelhouse of like flavors for me. Like so much sweet overripe, but also saturated on the same time. And all that saturation it's offering for me, at least right now, is like herbal, minty craziness, spearmint. Like it just feels like, again, drinking orange juice and brushing your teeth. Or brushing your teeth and then drinking orange juice. But like, it's not a great flavor. I know some people like that, but it's a bit like that. And I don't know. I think the other one with Messerum was better. And I think it was also a bit more layered in the flavor profile. So, yeah, this is not exactly for me. I think it's just me. It's not you, it's me. I think a lot of you guys would love this. But personal grade, style-wise, it'd probably be 90, 92, something like that. Personal grade, I can't go much higher than like an 85, 86, 7, something like that. Like, I really I've had maybe 7 centiliters of this beer now. I don't feel like having much more. I can really taste how it's brewed well. And I don't think when a beer is brewed well like this in the style and everything, it merits like, okay, you don't really want to finish it, then that merits like a shitty grade, shitting on the beer, like fucking 1, like 50, fuck this shit. Like this is good beer, it's well made. It's how a lot of people will like this style. But as a personal preference, it's not for me. So I'm not gonna like shit on it because it's not a beer that's deserved to be shat on. And I think a lot of people need to think about that when they grade beer. Like people just like to talk shit. Like think of things and then think of your personal preference. But I'd recommend it. Like if you love hazies and you love triples, you're gonna love this. mega saturated, mega orange flavors. You're gonna love it, but I'm just not loving it. I think it's good. I'd love to share this, but yeah, I'm just not super stoked. So yeah, I think 85 for 10th hour. There's also something that reminds me of Sabro in this, which is super interesting. Like for a sec there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like getting totally over really sweet, really, really strong hoppy beers. I think I've been for a while. But if you guys had a chance to try Electric Stroke North Park 10th hour, let me know what you thought of it. Again, not really my cup of tea, but I can see why people enjoy it, and it's still a good beer. Like, again, if I was sharing this with more people, it would be awesome. Like, I know people say if you can finish a can of beer, it's good. There's a lot of people who say that. Like, if you get like fucking 750 bomber of Imperial Stout and you're like a dad, it's like, you gotta finish it if it's good. It's like, I'm gonna be fucking wasted. I can't. Like, if I was drinking this on my own, it was like, fuck, this is a great triple IPA, I'd be in trouble tomorrow morning with the kids. So you also gotta think about shit like that. And maybe that's also why I'm getting so much more into more easy, accessible beers. Pondering about shit here. But yeah, fun stuff. Check it out if you want to. So thanks to Beerdome for the beer. Amazing that they got this. So 10th hour, Electric, and North Park. Let me guys know what you thought of it if you had it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up, enjoy, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers to some crazy triple IPA. And see you guys in another video.